Good morning, Reds. Welcome to Liver Live, your go-to source for all things Liverpool FC. Whether it's match reactions, transfer news, or behind-the-scenes stories, we've got everything you need to stay connected with the Reds. Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into the latest from Anfield. Real Madrid interest in another Liverpool superstar. According to a report from Marca, it has come to light that Real Madrid are considering Liverpool midfielder Alexis Mac Allister as one of several potential transfer targets. The Argentine international has caught the attention of the Spanish giants due to his quality, with discussions around his possible move to the Bernabeu intensifying following comments made by his father, Mac Allister, who has become a key figure at Liverpool since his arrival, is now firmly on Real Madrid's radar. The midfielder's name has surfaced in recent talks within the club as they weigh whether he could be the right addition to help elevate their midfield and address some of the issues that have plagued their performances at times this season. Interestingly, the timing of his father's comments, which mention Real Madrid's supposed interest in his son, has raised eyebrows. It comes just as discussions around Mac Allister's potential move to Madrid have started to take shape. Whether this is merely a coincidence or a strategic move to garner attention remains unclear, but the Argentine is now firmly part of the conversation at Valdebebas, with the transfer window opening in just a month and a half, ahead of the Club World Cup. The path for Mac Allister to make a move to Spain is becoming increasingly plausible. The midfielder has previously been approached about a potential move to La Liga, and now, with his father commenting on the rumors, it seems there could be more to these links than mere speculation. For now, Mac Allister is just one of many players under consideration as Real Madrid continue to evaluate their squad and prepare for what lies ahead. The coming weeks could prove crucial as the club looks to strengthen their midfield options and continue their pursuit of both domestic and European glory. Forward confirms he will be Liverpool's next signing. Richard Hughes is planning an overhaul in the attack as exclusively revealed by Anfield Watch back in January. This could see 3 out of Arne Slot's current options move to pastures new, with Diaz Jota, Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz all up for sale. It's a necessary change. Nunez and Diaz have proven to be streaky players. Neither have really lived up to the expectations with which they arrived. Jota, on the other hand, has struggled for fitness and he's become an unreliable figure for the Reds, spending far too much time on the treatment table. Starting a new chapter under Slot, it makes sense for Hughes to bring in players who are suited to the Dutchman's style of play and bring about change. It will begin an evolution in this brand new Slot era at Anfield, and who will headline that evolution has pretty much become confirmed over the last week. Anfield Watch revealed exclusively that Liverpool held talks with Hugo Ekitike's representatives. These were preliminary talks and they were positive. The Frenchman is highly regarded by Liverpool scouts, who view him as the perfect option for the club and have been tracking him ever since he emerged onto the scene at Reims back in the 2021-22 season. The club's primary choice is Alexander Isak, but it's becoming apparent that Liverpool will not be able to persuade Newcastle United to sell him. That's why Ekitike has emerged as the alternative first choice. We understand he's available for around £70 million this summer, which would still be significantly less than the £150 million price tag on Isak at the moment. Among Liverpool's fan base, there have been some eyebrows raised about Ekitike and whether he is ready for a step up to Anfield, but he confirmed there should be no qualms about him against Tottenham in the Europa League on Thursday night. Ekitike opened the scoring with a brilliant finish and he was a constant nuisance for the Premier League defenders. At one point, he even outpaced the fastest player in the Premier League in Mickey van de Ven. Liverpool star set for West Ham audition. West Ham appear to have performed a big U-turn over reported transfer plans and now want a top Liverpool star. It comes as the Hammers head to Anfield to take on Liverpool, with the player in question in line to face the side who want to sign him this summer. Graham Potter promised an exciting summer window is in store for West Ham ahead of facing Premier League champions-elect Liverpool. After a disastrous season, the Hammers are planning wholesale changes this summer. The midfield and striker department is being ripped up, but a changing of the guard among the goalkeepers is on the cards too. It comes amid doubts over Alphonse Areola as West Ham's number 1, and with 40-year-old veteran Łukasz Fabianski out of contract at the end of the season. West Ham have been heavily linked with a £20 million move for Southampton goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale. However, Liverpool star Kevin Kelleher is set for a big West Ham audition after a journalist's exciting claim hours before the two sides meet. West Ham have been linked with a move for Kelleher since he made it clear he wants to leave Liverpool to be a number 1 elsewhere. The 26-year-old stopper has seriously impressed while covering for Alisson this season. He looks set to step in again, with the Brazilian keeper said to be unavailable to face West Ham. Journalist confirms Liverpool interest in UCL winning speed demon. Bundesliga insider Christian Falk has reported that Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman is currently being watched by Anfield Chiefs, with the Frenchman potentially up for grabs during the offseason. The journalist told Bild, Liverpool are actually interested in him. He's on the shortlist. It's not to the point where there are negotiations or offers yet, but they're monitoring his situation, especially after he's Bayern's #1 sales candidate, not because they don't appreciate him, but because they can see him bringing in money. When Falk was asked whether the 28-year-old's injury history could be a concern for Liverpool, he replied, yes, of course that's one of the considerations, but of course, with his high speed, he would fit in really well. He comes in on the left, but he can actually play all of them, so that would be interesting for the team. Coman will turn 29 in June, the same age at which Liverpool signed his former teammate Thiago Alcantara in 2020, but we don't envisage a second lightning strike in that regard. The Frenchman has had no fewer than 9 separate injury absences since the start of last season, which raises serious question marks over his reliability, and a return of just 6 goals in 1,597 minutes on the pitch this term suggests that he might already be past his best. Liverpool target set to join Real Madrid. Paris Saint-Germain showed interest in Dean Huijsen last summer during their defensive rebuild, but the Spanish centre-back ended up signing with AFC Bournemouth instead. If PSG circles back, they'll have serious competition. Even after bringing in Willian Pacho, PSG could still be in the market for another centre-back, especially with Milan Skriniar likely on his way out for good this summer. Caught Offside reported that several top clubs, including Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and PSG, are all keeping a close eye on the 19-year-old. Huijsen has made a strong impression in the Premier League, quickly emerging as one of the most promising young defenders in Europe. If PSG tries again, they'll be entering a crowded field and a pricey one. Team Talk notes that Liverpool rates Huijsen so highly, they see him as a potential long-term leader and even the ideal successor to Virgil van Dijk. His Bournemouth contract includes a £50 million release clause, amid the ongoing transfer rumors linking him to Real Madrid. Huijsen spoke on the show El Chiringuito about playing in the Spanish capital next season. Via Mundo Deportivo, a friend told me to go to Real Madrid. It's a great team, every footballer wants to play for the big clubs, but I don't know anything. We'll see. And that's a wrap for today, Reds. Thanks for tuning in to Liver Live, your daily home for everything Liverpool FC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, you'll never walk alone.